How to stop procrastinating. 7 tips to end procrastination. Hi there, my name is Douglas Barbieri and welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 brilliant tips that will help you beat procrastination. So what is procrastination? Well, it's a very bad habit that we all experience in our lives one way or another. If you give energy to this bad habit, it's likely it will grow and strangle your success. Procrastination is an odd compulsion that delays the very activities it could bring people closer to achieving their goals. So scientifically speaking, it's a voluntary delay of some important task that we intend to accomplish, despite knowing that we will suffer as a result. Now, if we have a poor concept of time, it may exacerbate the problem. The lack of management of your emotions seems to be the very foundation of why you procrastinate. When we procrastinate, we delay an important task by focusing on less urgent and more enjoyable or easier activities. I should say at this point that procrastination is different from laziness. Laziness is the unwillingness to act, work, or use energy. When procrastination starts to prevent you from achieving your goals or contribute to a sense of unhappiness, it's definitely time to make some changes in your life. This brings us to the real question. Is there something in your life that you've been putting off? Well, maybe you are planning to start a big project next month. Perhaps you are putting off cleaning the house or washing the car, fixing a problem, or whatever it is that you've been putting off. If you have a tendency to put things off, here are 7 tips that you can do in order to end procrastination and enjoy a happier and more fulfilling life. So let's get to it. Tip number 1, break it up. Sometimes we procrastinate because we don't even know where to begin. We have a tendency to think subconsciously that we find our tasks overwhelming. And the best thing to do is to chop it up and break the large project into milestones, then into small and actionable steps. When you have a goal or a task to complete, you can break it down into smaller sections. Then you will be able to focus only on one part at a time, making it a lot more manageable. When you complete the first part, you will feel like you have accomplished something, and this feeling will give you the strength and the courage to keep on going to complete the rest. And this leads us to tip number 2, reward yourself for taking action. When you accomplish something you've been putting off, reward yourself. Take a coffee break if the task isn't too hard. Now, if the task requires a lot more time, or perhaps it will take a few days to accomplish, then go to a movie or go to a restaurant that you've been looking forward to go. So whatever it is that you do to reward yourself, make sure you do something that will make you feel really good for overcoming procrastination. So tip number 3, make a plan. Take a few minutes of your day and just be quiet your mind. This might surprise you, but meditation is very effective to get rid of self-sabotaging behavior, including procrastination. So then make a plan. Have a clear picture in your head of what it is that you want to do. When you don't have a plan, this bad habit tends to sabotage your mind and you begin making excuses for not doing what's required. Creating a plan will at least provide you with a roadmap that will guide you through your journey. Tip number 4, make a decision. Making decisions is one of the best ways to overcome procrastination. It gives you the urgency to complete a task. When I read for the first time the 5 rules from Mel Robbins, it totally changed the way I think. It totally changed the way I make decisions in my life. When you count backwards from 5 to 0, you don't realize how much you can trick your brain in order to be more decisive in your life. Another thing that you could do in order to become more decisive is to read the chapter on decision of Napoleon Hill on Think and Grow Rich. That's one of the best books I've read so far. So these two sources alone will help you act and quickly make decisions on the ideas that come up on your head. Tip number 5 is stop trying to be perfect. I myself have learned with my own mistakes. I used to be a perfectionist until I discovered that perfectionism is just an illusion that distracts you. It slows you down, and without a shadow of doubt, it prevents you from accomplishing or reaching your goals. The best thing you can do to overcome perfectionism is to act quickly without giving too much thought and do the very best you can. Perfectionism can totally hinder your progress. That's right. Tweaking and altering bits and pieces from your project many times won't make you happier in the end, I'm telling you. I'm guilty of that. This can make you frustrated and can cause you a lot of unnecessary stress. Save time and energy by relaxing and lowering your standards. Settling down for "that will do" or "that's good enough" will definitely help you feel less intense and you will become more productive. Tip number 6, have a positive attitude. As human beings, we all have the same source of thoughts, and sometimes we have good thoughts and bad thoughts about ourselves. And here is a really good way to combat self-doubt. Try to think positively instead of letting those negative thoughts cloud your judgment. Be an optimistic person. I've dedicated a full video on how to develop a positive attitude, and I'm gonna leave a card up here and also a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and have a look and watch it if you wish. So focus on your strengths and the things that you can do, and also your successes, similar tasks that you have accomplished before. Focus more on why you can do the things and less on why you can't do these things. When you focus on your weaknesses, your thoughts go absolutely wild and they distract you from making a decision to complete the task. That leads us to tip number 7. Take action. Procrastination is the opposite of taking action. So in the end, if you don't commit yourself to take the necessary action, all the wonderful projects that you have in mind will never become a reality in your life. Don't get into the habit of thinking too much. Nelson Mandela once said, "Vision without action is merely a dream." We can only stop procrastination by taking action. Don't let it just become a dream. Go and act upon the things that you want to do. We must take control in order to get things done. Bad habits can't be beaten overnight, so don't beat yourself up if it doesn't go away just like that. Give yourself a really good chance, an opportunity to succeed. Focus and practice these tips as much as possible so you can end procrastination once and for all. I hope this video will encourage you to practice and take action by making quick decisions so you can get started with whatever it is that's making you procrastinate. Are you a procrastinator? What's stopping you from doing the very things that you want to do in your life? Well, let me know in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And by doing so, you are helping us to help others. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click the notification bell. Also, make sure to watch our other videos as well. This is Douglas Barbieri, and thanks for watching.